Right, Chris, this is our first episode back since the release of our anniversary episode, which did really well. So welcome back, Chris, to the show.
Thank you very much, and congratulations again on 10 years. The first episode of Decade 2 of Major's Mess Hall.
It was great. It was awesome. It was good having the guys back on, and um, Craig is just. I mean, it's funny. Like Craig comes on and he's hard work, as you heard. Like he's to try and have a conversation with him. It'd probably be easier having a conversation with a stone. But it's the feedback I've had since has been mostly about how great it is to hear Craig back on the pod, and it's like he doesn't speak though. Like he's
Yeah.
putting all
But
this
it
effort
but
in,
it's
and he
like
doesn't do anything.
I do get the impression that like sometimes the people that are really, really funny to listen to are not trying to be. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like he's not trying to be funny. Like honestly, he just sounds like he can't be asked to be there, and he would rather be anywhere else than be there.
he
Do you
would.
know what I
That's
mean?
that's the thing of it. He would. Like at the end of the episode, I asked, would you be up for coming back on again? Maybe once every 3 months, and he was just like, no, I don't know. And it's like, but it's a conversation with your mates. You're not having to edit. You don't have to promote. You're just coming on for a chat. So what you're saying is you can't be bothered to talk to your friends. That's how I take that.
He likes his peace and quiet, doesn't
Oh, he's just him. Well, so when he came on, he comes on. He's got no shirt on, which everyone thinks is funny, and it is funny. But what that tells me is that he's just given up. Like he just doesn't care. He's not. He can't even be bothered to put a shirt on. Like that's how he has got no drive whatsoever anymore. Like he's hit rock bottom, and it's quite sad, really.
Yeah, but I mean,
So
like at the same time, it doesn't surprise me that the listeners love him because a lot of the fans of the show, or friends of the show, as we'll call them, right,
yeah,
are Trailer Parks Boys fans.
yeah.
That's quite well talked about and known, right? And he's basically ready to drop in to Trailer Park Boys character, isn't
Yeah, it's like I said to him on the episode, he's basically turned into Randy, who's the character
he?
who walks around with no shirt on. That's his shtick, is not to wear a shirt. That's Craig now. Like, he just doesn't care. So,
Mm. The
I
the
mean,
the where he was going on about pissing in three different streams and
yeah,
all, like it was heartbreaking, but it was funny to hear. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like I dreaded when he was talking about shit. I was like, oh, where's this going?
yeah, I know. It's like he did that. I remember there was one time he did it. Like, he went for a shit in my mum and dad's house. And it was like, so as you know, the setup of the house, because your nan and granddad's house was the same. One bathroom. So he goes and then like comes back downstairs where we were sitting, and you could just smell it. Like the whole house just
Oh,
really smelled bad. And then so like 45 minutes goes by, and my mum gets home, and the first thing my mum says, "What is that bloody smell?" It filled the house for over an hour.
couldn't have just walked in and be like, oh, hi, Craig.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Not sure
you
which
should have
room
known
you're in,
better.
but I know you're here.
But like it just really like that's just what it's
That's
like.
horrific. It's yeah, bless him.
And he broke
He's a funny
when he used to come
fucking
and visit. So he broke two toilet seats in the time that when he used to come over and visit. He doesn't come over anymore. But when he used to come over, he broke two toilet seats, and I think it's just down to how he shifts to wipe. He shifts on the toilet seat and pulls the seat to one side. I think that's the only
uh,
way I can guess. He
was it
breaks
in
them.
one sitting that he did that or across a
No, this was
period of time?
two different visits, same toilet, two different seats. So after the second time, he never used the seat again. He'd just sit on the porcelain bowl.
Because he didn't want to break another.
Didn't want to
Yeah,
break
gee.
another one, but his arse is that big, it fit the bowl. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't a problem. Whereas like if I sat on it, I'd fall in. He fits on it nicely. It's probably better than without the seat, with the seat. To be fair,
Couldn't sit on the porcelain.
no, no, it wouldn't
It's
happen.
all
You'd
types
fall
of
in,
wrong.
wouldn't you?
That the coldness on your butt. Generally, the porcelain's
Yeah,
quite thin. Do you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
I already spend too long on the toilet when I go. I fucking never do. Do you know what I mean? Because I get numb legs and then I have to crawl off like I'm some sort of fucking quadriplegic or something. You know what I mean?
yeah. Brilliant.
Dragging myself across the bathroom floor. Ah!
So on that
It's not
note, we
that
are going to
bad.
move on to something else that's, I mean, I suppose you could say it's quite humorous, but I forgot to give them a shout out on our anniversary episode, and I feel really bad. But Spunk Lube, our sponsor, I didn't thank them on the episode, and I should have. And so I want
They've been
to.
with us through thick and thin.
They've
You know
yeah,
what I
literally
mean?
like they've been our support. They've sponsored us since well, it's probably been about 7 or 8 years now. They've been our sponsor of this podcast. And Geof, who owns Spunk Lube, he's always sending us stuff, and you know, he's just been really good. He's been really good about it. Like he never asks us to pay him for anything. He sends us stuff because we promote his brand, and he knows that. And he's very grateful of that. But I'm really grateful that he took a chance on us. You know what I mean? Like he gives us product to give out and stuff, and he's just an awesome guy. So he did send me. I've got to show you. I think I sent you a picture. I'll show you anyway. He did send me. He sent me a hat.
I
Normally
got
it's
spunk.
t-shirt, but this is a hat. It says I got spunked at spunklube.com, and it's a stitched hat. So if you're into your ball caps, your baseball hats, um, a stitched one is what you want. Like it's where like the actual it's embroidered basically. So the
Yeah.
logo's in.
The
It's not
one
just a
the one
sticker.
I've got next to me that you've seen me wear before is stitched.
Yeah. So this
Look at
is
that.
off.
He's rocking the cap.
This is off Geof. I actually said to him, I was like, I might have to keep the hat, but right now it just sits on Deadpool. So, um,
And to be fair, the picture of it on Deadpool, it looks like he should have wore one of those in the movie, you know
yeah,
what I mean?
It just works quite well.
It
I
just
should post a
works. I
picture
got
of it.
spunked.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I
Yeah.
think maybe I'll post a photo of Deadpool wearing a hat just for a little bit of promo for them. But
Ryan
he,
Reynolds is definitely reposting it.
he did send me some product as well, so I'm gonna just read out what he sent me here. So one of them leaked a little bit. This one's a little bit, I guess you'd call it spunky. It's a bit. I don't know why I'm
Lubricated.
showing it to the mic, the camera.
Yeah. That's a
Bit
good
like
sized bit of product.
yeah, this is the original one. So you can get that spunkloop.com, and then
Dina
we
must be
are gonna do a
fuck.
competition by the way to give some of this stuff away.
Dina must
This
be sick of it.
this one is a natural lubricant. Natural lubricant. Hold on. Naturally is a unique blend of edible organic avocado oil and virgin coconut oil that locks in moisture for amazing natural personal lubrication. So that's an edible kind if you're hungry.
Yeah.
Spread it on your toast. Do whatever you want with it. Um,
Spunk lube on
probably
toast.
could, you probably could, with that because it's like avocado oil, isn't it? So you probably could do that.
Avocado and coconut. Don't
Yeah.
know. Try it
This
and report back.
this one is. I should open it. And give it a little sniff.
Imagine, yeah,
I'll give it a
go on a
sniff
journey
test.
with me a second, right? Imagine that was your thing, right? You somehow just you tried that on toast, right? And you developed a bit of a taste for it, like it became your thing,
Yeah.
right? And you go into a cafe one day and order some toast, and you sat next to some old dear who's in there getting her morning brew, and then you whack out this bottle of spunk lube, avocado and coconut oil and start putting it on your toast. You'd look fucking mental.
It does
There's
have a
a video in
coconutty.
that cav, you've got to do it.
It does have a coconutty smell to it.
Yeah. What's it like on the skin?
It's
Does it look like spunk as well?
very smooth. No, this one doesn't. This one is an oil. The white one does. This one is an oil.
Right. Because
So
I sort of thought it was the gimmick of the product, you know what I mean? That it looks like it's lubricant that looks
I'll
like
tell you what
spunk.
I'll do. I'll tell you what I'll do. Hold on.
Just
So
put a
this.
bunch on your face and see what it looks like.
So hold on. So this one is Spunklube pure silicone. Yeah, that's what it's called. Spunklube pure silicone lubricant.
Guessing that's not
Ultra
edible.
long-lasting silicone-based personal lubricants that's non-drying during use. So that's the big sell on that one.
How would you feel if you went in for a prostate exam and that was the lubricant they got out?
I mean, I can't really. I've got to say, I'd be all right with that, wouldn't I? Because I'm trying to plug the
You're
product. So
trying
if
to
I,
plug it, but you know what I mean?
yeah.
Imagine like it's some male doctor and he's like, oh yeah, yeah,
So
that's the stuff.
so
Right,
this
let's
is
give you
what
your exam.
this
Oh,
is what
what
I'm
the
going to do
fuck?
now. So, by the way, this is the container I was using for spiders. We'll get to that in a minute because it's not needed anymore. But I'm going to use this now to show you. This is a sample. So I'll do the old sample test. I'll show you what it looks like out of the packet. This is an.
An
Is this weird,
exclusive.
mate? Is this weird me
I
doing
don't
this?
know how to feel about what's going on right now, but let's go along on the journey. Let's just see what happens.
So they come in these little pack. He's given me, just so you can see, he's given me a bag full of these little.
Wow, that's a lot of sachets.
It is.
That's a whole bag of fun right there.
So I don't know how we're gonna do this. So if I, I don't know how this is gonna work. Is
Oh yeah, that's very jizzy. Yeah. Yeah. You
that
can you
about a
can
load's? Is that a load's worth, Chris?
depends the animal. Yeah.
What's that, mate? Is that it? Is
I think
that it?
that's that I think that seems to have a very
See, now listen, anyone who's an audio listener, go and watch the video.
yeah.
If ever you needed a reason to watch the video for our podcast.
What you've just missed is Gav squeezing a load out live on camera into a tub that he uses for spiders normally. So,
Yeah.
unlucky spiders, they're gonna have
Yeah.
a
Well,
pretty slippery time.
we can talk about the spiders very quickly. So on the last episode we did grinds my gears, and one of my thing that I brought up was I didn't like people that killed spiders because I thought it was cruel and they're easy enough to catch, put them outside, done. I've changed my tune because it feels like an infestation at this point. I've
You've gone
looked
on
into
spider
it.
genocide in the
They're
last couple of
everywhere,
weeks.
mate. They're everywhere. So those I killed another one today, my slipper. Whack. I'm sick of them. They just
I
appear out of
you're
nowhere.
you're getting a taste for it.
Mate, I'm angry with it. It's really annoying. I've looked it up, and apparently it's this mating season for the house spider, and it's males that are basically doing it because they're looking for females. Females apparently just knock about on the webs. They just hang
Did
out
I
on the
send you
webs.
that article the other day that BBC had put up about it?
Yeah, you did, yeah,
BBC is like the British broadcast channel. I don't know, company, something. But basically they are like the main source of news and TV over in the UK for the most part.
yeah,
And yeah, even they had an article up about it.
yeah, yeah. So it's a real thing, and I've just got
Apparently,
to the point
because
now
we've
where
had like the hotter weather and stuff, they've all been out eating the insects and getting engorged, and there's
yeah, they're massive.
uh, there's competition this year. You know what I mean? There's a lot
Yeah,
of alpha males wandering around looking for that female companion to
yeah,
make
and I've had
spiderwings
enough.
with.
What I'm
Yeah.
telling myself this, Chris, right? They're gonna die anyway because the female kills them. So I'm just like doing that before they get a chance to
But where do you draw the
reproduce.
line on that approach to life? You know what I mean? Because like we're all going to die eventually. Does that make it fine to commit murder against humans?
I think if when we had intercourse, we would die.
Let's be clear. Hold on, we've never had intercourse, Gav. Let's reword
Okay,
that.
not
Okay?
yet.
Not yet. But there's always the
Um,
lube.
yeah, I think if the male species, human species, was killed by the female, or it was a big risk to be killed by the female, I honestly think males would take the risk. So I think I can see it from the spider's point of view. If they knew going into it, I'm probably going to get killed here, because it doesn't always happen. Sometimes they do get away. Um, I think we, as a male, a species, I think we would take the risk. I think we could say, "Oh no, no, I wouldn't take it." We would take the risk. We'd have to for for us to be a
I
people.
think I think most blokes have got a story about a pickle that they put themselves in when it comes to a woman anyway, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, I
A
would
pickle that
probably
they put
tend to agree with
themselves
you.
in, or the pickle that they put in someone else. Like what do we?
Each of their own. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Yeah, like everyone's got that story about some some nuts partner they had, right? Or
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Some girl where it's gone south or something. So like, I don't know. As a dude, if we were like spiders and there was a potential for us getting eaten or killed or something by the female afterwards, would we still do it? Yeah, probably.
yeah, I
Yeah.
reckon
If
so.
if it was natural part of your existence, you know what I mean? Like if it wasn't any different to you, it was just a fact of life. And you just accept the fact that your life probably ended with getting battered by the person that you've just procreated with.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I think we take the risk. Some of us
Yeah.
would even be turned on by the possibility. I think some of us, not me, but some.
Well, yeah, maybe, yeah. You know what I mean?
Anyway,
There,
on
there are
that
those
note,
people that like asphyxiation or whatever as part of
yeah, yeah,
that thing, you know what I mean? Like, so maybe it's the spider equivalent.
yeah,
But anyway, I just found it hilarious that you were going on about how spider killers are the worst, and then literally your next like 10 messages to me were you committing spider murder, just one after the next, just
yeah.
slipper, flame.
Yeah, I
Fucking
did
all
get,
sorts.
I did use it. So I have candles everywhere, not everywhere, but I have a couple of candles, and I have the, the lighters that you use, the four candles.
Yeah.
Not four candles, four
Yeah, the
candles.
long lighter,
Yeah,
so you don't have to burn your
exactly.
fingers.
Yeah. So one of those, and I had a can of WD-40 because I've t been told spiders don't like the smell of it. So I had it anyway because I was going to start using it. And there was one in the bathroom. I was like, well, you can have some on you. So I sprayed it on him, and he was like, freaking out. It was killing him. He was dying, and then he died. And
How's it
then,
gonna burn, you bastard? There's
and
a
then I
ticket
just,
for living in
yeah.
my
So
house.
then I was just like, well, I'll see what happens when I light, see if it's flammable. I knew it was. I just wanted to see what would happen, and and I did it, and he just went up in flames. And I did get a little bit of enjoyment out of it because I'm sick of it. I've been pushed to my limit, mate. To see one ever almost every day. I'm sick of it now.
That the limbs of that spider have been scattered to the eight corners of Nova Scotia.
Yeah.
Just
Well, I mean, if we're talking about the sewers of Nova Scotia, then yeah, because I did flush it after.
oh, no respect whatsoever.
No,
Just
gone.
chased
The
him
only way I
around
could have been more disrespectful would be if I pissed on him before I hit
and
flush.
spunk lubed him, put him in the spunk lube jar.
Right, listen, on that note, we do have a guest.
Woo!
I'm going to send him the link now because I know that he's waiting. So just bear with me while I hit send on that to our friend Geof Turner, who's going to be coming on. Geoff is a friend of mine. He's a Nova Scotian, and he's an actor. He does a lot of like background work on movies and TV shows. And he's also a musician as well. So he writes songs, plays guitar, and he wrote a song called Nantucket Idol, which he wanted to make a music video for, and he did. And it's a comedy song. I'm not going to talk too much about it until Jeff, before Jeff comes on. But he did the music video, and he wanted me to be in it. So he gave me I was a pilot in this video. I'm only in it for like a few seconds, but I was a pilot, so they gave me like a pilot's jacket to wear, and there was an actual like plane that was I didn't have to fly it, lucky for everyone. But it was like there was a proper plane there, and it looked really cool, and it was amazing being there and being part of it. So I am actually in the music video, which we are, I think, with Jeff's permission, going to play it at the end of this episode. Um, for the audio listeners, you'll get the track which we've played previously on the podcast before. But you'll get the track, you'll get the track. But if you want to watch the music video, you can watch it at the end of the episode if Jeff allows us to. Otherwise, I'll just share the link with the video, and you can click on the link and watch it that way. Um, but yeah, I'm uh, I'm looking forward to talking to Jeff. So he should be coming on soon. I'm going to send him a message as well just to give him a heads up that I've sent it. Um,
I listened
okay.
to it and I was very
Yeah,
disappointed that he
you watched the video, haven't you?
yeah, he didn't, but the fact that he had Nantucket in it and he didn't use the phrase fuck it at any point in the comedy song felt like a missed opportunity. Like I
Yeah.
felt like I'd been blue-balled once I'd finished watching it.
Yeah. It's a really catchy song though. Like
It
it's
is catchy as hell, yeah.
like it just gets in your head. It's one of them. Um, Jeff is here now, so I'm going to bring him in. Here he
There
is.
he is.
Hey, how's it
How's it
going?
going, Jeff?
Good, brother. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Fantastic.
I'm loving this cardigan as we call it in the UK.
Oh, it
Yeah.
you know what? It's a UK cardigan.
Oh, is it really?
Oh
That's nice.
yeah. It's an SS Daily
Nice.
cardigan.
I
Yeah.
could
No,
not pull
looks
that
very
off.
good.
Thank
I
you.
would look like I would if I wore that, I would look like I was hanging around kids' parks. Do
I don't know.
Or Alan Partridge.
Right
I
there.
don't know if Jeff
Yeah.
knows who that is.
I know I don't.
Oh, he's
Oh,
like a comedy character from the UK. He's hilarious. A guy called Steve Coogan plays him,
Oh,
but he's
very
like a
cool.
really famous like comedy character.
Right
he's
And
on.
he wears
hilarious.
stuff like that. He's awesome.
He's like awkward comedy, isn't he?
Yeah.
But it's
Actually, he's
you
got a
know,
new show that's coming out. I think it's out on the BBC this week, actually. I can't wait to
isn't it
watch it.
focused like around like mental health or something?
Yeah, I apparently so, yeah. I've
I've
not
seen
seen it
it,
though, so I
yeah.
can't really speak about what it's about. So
Same. But
to check it out.
check him out, Jeff. He's really funny.
All right, I'll check him out. Yeah, Harry Styles wears SS Daily, so that's
Oh, there you go.
all
There
right.
you
I
go.
put it on
That
the
that instantly makes it extra cool then.
that's my tribute right there.
So Jeff, this is Chris. Chris, I've known for many years.
Yeah.
We were friends when we were kids, and he hosts the podcast with me now. And Chris,
Yeah.
this is Jeff, who you've obviously heard a lot about
Yeah,
already.
I've heard Nantucket Idol. Great, very
That's right.
catchy.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you.
I
Which
was
is
just
why
explaining to
we've
Gav before you jumped on that I was really disappointed that you didn't use Nantucket and Fuck It at least once in the song.
I
Like
know. I
all the
know.
way through it was like, it's coming, it's coming.
I was, you know what? I don't even know where the lyrics came from, to be honest with you. They just showed up, and I'm sounding like Neil Young, right? Like like
yeah, it just came to me naturally.
like it's the same
Something in a
quality as
dream.
Neil's stuff.
Yeah. So Nantucket, like I know that's a place in Nova Scotia, isn't it?
No, it's a place in New England.
But there is a place in Nova Scotia too, though, isn't there? There's like
Oh, there might be. There
yeah,
might
in
be.
Dartmouth. Apparently, there's an area called
Oh, oh,
Nantucket in
oh,
Dartmouth.
oh,
So
oh,
I
there.
wasn't sure if that's
Yeah,
where you
yeah.
were referring to, or if you're referring to the New England
I
location.
was I was referring to the limerick that first was in print in like 1927 in some men's magazine. Yeah,
Yeah,
I wrote the song back in 2011. Um, I was in a band with my brother and friends Rob Willis and Gary Cavan. Gary's from Northern Ireland actually, and um, great songwriters. The name of the band's the Brontosaurus Theory, named after the Monty Python skit about the theory of the dinosaurs. So that's how we came up
nice.
with the name. Yeah, yeah. So my brother's a really good songwriter, brother George, and actually our album's on iTunes, the Brontosaurus Theories album.
Oh, okay.
But and Gary's a really good songwriter, and I hadn't written a song ever, and I just started teasing these guys. Said I'm going to write a song based on the limerick. There once was a man from Nantucket. So I wrote this song, and it's from the man's point of view, and at the same time that I was writing it, Scotty McCreery was in American Idol, and this was like 2011, and Scotty won American Idol, country singer. I don't know if you know Scotty or not. He's
I've
quite
heard of the name. I
yeah,
know the
yeah.
name.
He's still very popular. So the song that he wrote that he won with was "I love you this big" or "I love you this much." And I just thought, oh my God, that just goes right in with the whole Nantucket. I love you this much, right? So to me, it just worked with the whole song. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. No, it's awesome. It's an awesome track. So where did you record the song?
So Jason Mingo Studios, Jason Mingo in the city I can forget exactly where he lives, but yeah, he's Megan Smith's husband, and Jason's been in lots of bands. He's been on stage with like Sarah McLachlan, and he's a really good artist in his own right. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So was it a simple recording session? You just went in, you told them what you wanted, and that was it, or was it a
yeah,
long
I had originally recorded it back in 2011, 2012 with Dennis Fields in the city, and it was kind of a quick one, and there were some things that we had recorded, and then I like the last verse I should have made it a bridge, and I hadn't, and I just wasn't really pleased with it, and then I changed some of the lyrics and yeah, I actually went to Jason and I sent him what I had, and he did all the instrumentation on it, and I just went in and I just recorded the vocals.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, it's awesome. So like music video wise, the concept of the music video,
yeah,
which
yeah.
turned out amazing, by the way. Like where
Thank,
did
thanks,
where
bro.
did that come from? Where did the inspiration for it come from? The idea?
So that the homage, it's an homage to Huey Lewis and the News' "I Want a New Drug" video from the 80s. So Huey wakes up and he's got to go to this gig, and you see the marquee of the gig, and then he gets in his Karmann gear, so he's in his car, and then he jumps onto a boat. He's on the ferry, then and there's a helicopter, and then he ends up on stage. So I didn't have the girl. He had this girl on all his clips, and I didn't have the girl, but uh,
You had Mike Raspberry though.
what's that?
I said you had Mike Raspberry though, the guy.
Absolutely. I
Yeah,
should have
he owns the shipmobile.
I would have had him in every clip if I could, but we were so lucky to get him because this is when he was down like 2 years ago,
Yeah,
and he kept threatening that he was going back to Ontario. And I was like, oh my God, I have to have him in there. I need the car. I need that. And he's fantastic. Like
Yeah, he's an awesome
that
guy.
cheesy smile that he gives when he first pulls up.
Yeah,
I just love that. It's
priceless. Yeah,
fantastic. You know.
Was
Yeah.
the
yeah.
guitar in the case when he threw it out the window?
What's that?
Was the guitar inside the
No,
case when he
no, it
threw it out
wasn't.
the
No, it
window?
wasn't. That guitar is like a 1939 Regal Resonator, and it was my cousin's. And yeah, the guitar is not in that.
Yeah, good. I was
Yeah,
I was even offended by the fact that the case was thrown.
I got that case at Halifax Folklore Center for $10. So
Uh,
Nice.
this
it
is
can do.
this is perfect.
So
Yeah.
wasn't there was some other notable people in the video, and that's not me trying to plug myself. I've already
No,
explained how
no,
brilliant it is.
no.
Yes, it
No,
is.
no, no.
Ab-
But wasn't there some of the guys from something to do with the Oak Island?
Absolutely. Mike Raspberry, well, the first guy that you see is Gerald Smeltzer. Gerald's on stage, and Gerald's got quite a following. He's in the valley here. He's a bit of a red green kind of guy. And it's funny, one of his things with his shtick is he starts eating these hot dogs. He just pulls out hot dogs. And anyway, I wanted him to introduce, I had this concept of what I wanted. He goes on stage, I'm not there, and he starts eating a hot dog. And after we recorded it, I said, "Oh my God, there's actually like a connection between a hot dog and this Nantucket Idol's dick." And I said, "I hadn't even thought of that." Anyway, so that honestly, that just happened either subconsciously or just whatever, organically. So so it starts with Gerald, and then it goes to Mike, and then we're on the boat in Perot, and Mike Huntley owns the boat. Mike's a diver. Mike Huntley's dive company. Mike's been on Curse of Oak Island many times. He's done diving with them. Um, and then Doug Kroll is on the boat with us, and Doug is one of the head researchers on Curse of Oak Island, so he's in the show. And then the first mate, the guy with the pirate patch, is Noah Rayfuse, and Noah's a like he's an up and coming filmmaker, actor, singer. He's like a young Renaissance guy. So those were the crew on the boat. And then of course I get thrown off, and then I crawl my way to you, and you're in it looks like Lone Pine Air Park. So my friends the Clarks out in South Berwick, Robert used to build these biplanes. He was a loved his airplanes, and the one that you're in pictured in was the second one that he had. It's a Stearman. It's like a 1931 trainer plane for like the Air Force. And he and his wife
Yeah,
Ruth flew that all the way here from Calgary, I think like in the fall or the winter or something crazy. But
that is insane,
isn't
isn't it?
that fantastic?
That really is crazy.
Oh yeah, that's just
Yeah.
a gorgeous plane. So he
Yeah,
had
it's a serious piece of hardware, wasn't it? It was,
it really is. It's now at the airplane museum just outside Stanfield Air.
Oh, is it? Is
Yeah,
that's where it's kept now? Oh,
that's
wow.
where it is now. So it was on its way. We only had a short window to get you down there and do that scene
Yeah.
before they took the wings off and they put it on a flatbed and they drove it to Stanfield to the museum.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
So
incredible.
so that was
Yeah. So
exciting.
we were like, I guess we were the last people to use the plane before it was, put in
Abs
a museum, which is quite
Absolutely.
cool, really.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And you
So
were wearing
what happened to the jacket that I was wearing?
so that's Robert's jacket, and unfortunately Robert just passed away.
Oh,
Yeah, he didn't get to see the video, but his family know about it. And at the end, one of the crowd scenes, his son, a really good friend of mine, Peter, is in there.
yeah,
So
Peter was great,
I'm
yeah.
I'm actually gonna when we launch it on YouTube, I'm gonna it's
You
in
dedicate it to Robert,
abs to
yeah.
Robert. Absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
100%. Oh, that's a shame to hear that. Yeah, but I
I
mean, I
know.
remember meeting Peter there. He was an awesome guy. He was really, really great to work with. And
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, it
absolutely.
was awesome. I had such a blast that whole, I don't know if it was a full day, was it? We were just down there for a
No,
while. But it
no,
was like, it was great.
but yeah, everything just worked out well.
Yeah, it did.
So,
The video, like, I said to you how much I loved it, but it's like watching the video, you go, you know what? This video, it almost looks like it's a bit of a teaser for an upcoming comedy TV show.
oh,
Because you
right.
could literally make it's the story of how he gets from A to B. You could make a series on that, like a comedy series.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
like quite cool to watch, but it leaves you wanting more. That's what
Right
I
on.
got from it.
Oh, good, good, good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good, but also frustrating because unfortunately that's all we're gonna get as far as Nantucket Idol goes, unless of course you decide you want to do a TV show.
Well, who
You know,
knows?
who
Who knows,
knows? Yeah, the sky's
right?
the limit.
There's a
Absolutely.
bunch of different plays on the Limerick that you could explore.
Yeah,
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we've only touched the surface, haven't we? Really,
Yeah.
yeah,
you know.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
So,
what was the toughest part about filming the video? If anything was tough.
um, good question. We ran into a bit of a problem with the tides when we were on the boat.
Oh yeah,
So we're in the Minas Basin, Bay of Fundy, highest tides in the world, and I didn't, I mean, I live in the valley. I live like 15 minutes from the Minas Basin, from Lake Halls Harbor, but I'm not on that ocean, and I don't understand it. I don't understand the particulars
the
about the
patterns
tide.
and yeah,
Yeah, so Mike, who owns the boat, he said, okay, so we're gonna start in Perot and then we're gonna end up in Kingsport. And it's like, well, why are we doing that? Because tide time differences. And I really still didn't really understand what that meant. So we get on in Perot, and then we're out in the bay, and it's just a gorgeous day. And then Mike looked at the time and said, "We got to go." And then, what do you mean we got to go? So we get to Kingsport, and there's almost not enough water for us to get the boat out.
oh no, really, it's that bad.
Oh yeah. So like, and we start freaking out because like, what do you do? I think the tide times change. I think it's like 12 hours, right? It's
Yeah,
twice a day. So poor Mike, like he obviously wanted to get his boat out. We didn't want to ruin his boat. And it's like, and he was so kind to volunteer his time and the boat. Like
yeah,
95% of what you saw in that video was all volunteer, which was just amazing.
yeah.
So when you see me in the drone shot and you see this big kind of it looks like a gully just in front of me.
Yeah.
That was the motor of the boat made that as we were trying to launch
Whoa.
ourselves, and you'll see the tracks where his truck backed in to get the trailer, and he launched himself onto that trailer. I don't know, another 5 minutes,
It would
and
have been stuck.
it would have been bad.
Would
Yeah.
you have had to stay there for like another
I
12
think,
hours?
yeah, I think we would have, and I don't really know what the end results would have been. Mike didn't tell us, but he was really happy that we got that boat on that trailer. What he
Good.
we couldn't completely get it on to actually transport it, but we got it on far enough that he could pull up to away from the water, and he had to come back once it was high tide so he could take it off and then put it on properly again. So
Ah, okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think there was a risk of like thousands of dollars worth of damage. And
Oh, jeez.
oh yeah, it was it was really tense. We all
Yeah.
had to get up to the front of the boat as he was trying to he'd back up and then he tried to ram forward. And we had to put all the weight, all the people got up onto the front so that we could actually get onto the trailer. So
That's
that
bad,
was
isn't it? Yeah, that's
yeah,
not good.
yeah. So
Yeah.
that was scary.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Sounds like a
That's
bit of
insane.
lubrication would have helped in that.
Oh my God,
In that.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Spunk Lube, our sponsor, Spunk Lube, that could have helped us.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is our sponsor. It's a personal lubricant. I don't know if you've well, you may not have heard of the company, but they've sponsored us for about 7 or 8 years.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah,
Are they
It's a product sponsor, so they actually, instead of, they don't pay us, they send us samples. So we
Show him the load you did in a jar earlier,
we
Gav.
give we give out samples to our listeners. If anyone
Well,
wants a sample, let me know and I'll send some. Yeah. I'll give you
absolutely.
some
Man from
samples.
Nantucket wants some.
Right? Right
But
on.
you're not having the hat.
Oh, that's fantastic. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the helicopter was one of our owned by a Valley chicken farmer, Andre Merckx, and he actually was fun. I contacted Andre, and Andre got a love of flying from Robert Clark, the guy
Okay.
who had the biplane. So Robert was a chicken farmer as well. So it kind of came full circle with that as well,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah,
It really is the way you managed to get like every mode of transport almost in one video. It was so cool. It really was.
right
It all
on.
came together perfectly because if one person had have pulled out of that and not been able to do it, it would just wouldn't be anywhere near as perfect as it is. You know what I mean?
No,
Like
you're
everyone came
right.
through and
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
great. And
Yeah,
I think that's a testament to how good the song is as well. Because I think if the song was really bad, I think people would have tried to distance themselves from it. Maybe not close friends, but I think other people would have been like, you know what, I'm
yeah,
not going to get involved. But the song just sells itself.
yeah, I
So,
appreciate that. I appreciate that. I know when I
so
sent it to you first, you kind of said it's a bit of an earworm, right?
yeah,
It
yeah.
kind of gets stuck in your
It
head.
does. Even now, like if I think about the title, I'm singing it. That chorus is so catchy.
Right on.
And I think even if you didn't like it, you can't deny how catchy it is.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
So in
I
terms of
I
like
listened to it while
promotion,
I was in work, and then afterwards, I found myself sat at my desk, kind of going, and just like humming it, you
yeah, yeah,
know.
it's the yeah,
Right
exactly.
on.
So in terms of promotion, have you thought about trying to reach out to anyone, that's on the I don't know, the board of travel in Nantucket? Like, do you know what I mean? Like just to try and see if they, maybe they want to use the song. Like,
It's I hadn't, and I love it. I think that's a great
I
idea.
think it'll be really good. Like maybe radio stations that are based
Yeah,
there, and like I
yeah.
say, the tourist board. Like,
I reached out years ago to I think the Nantucket radio station, and I think he was just appalled. I forget exactly what I forget exactly what he wrote back to me, but he was horrified. So
I think it's nice. I think
thank you.
it's an ode to them, isn't it? Like, what's the big problem?
Absolutely. Now again, that was probably 14 years ago. People
Yeah,
change, you know. It's
exactly.
25 and
Yeah.
right. So
We'll start putting the word out there when everything's released. We'll start pushing it and
I appreciate that. Yeah.
yeah,
I want to do a
definitely.
shout out to a couple of the band members on stage. So
Yeah.
coworker Candace was playing drums, and I thought she did a great job. And cousin of mine, Luke, was on the steel guitar, Luke Moore. And the banjo player is Dr. Ian Spooner. And Dr. Ian Spooner is very he's a geologist from Acadia, but he is in Cursive Oak Island as well. He does all the geological stuff. So he was talking to Doug, and Doug told him about the band sequence at the end, and he wanted to be part of that. So
Yeah.
that's
It's
how.
great. Like I say, it's the video is great, but the way it all ends at the end with that performance is just perfect.
Thanks,
Great way
man.
of ending it.
I really appreciate it.
So are there any plans for any live performances or anything coming up?
Not at the moment. I want to get the song out. It's going to be available on Spotify and iTunes very soon. Um, and we're just going to put it on YouTube. You're going to have the world premiere, and we're just going to see what happens. Put it
Yeah, I
out.
was going to ask you about that. So there's two versions of this podcast that go out. There's an audio version,
Yeah,
so I
yeah,
would include the audio, the track at the end of the episode, and then
absolutely.
there's the video version, which is what
Yes,
people are watching now. So
100%.
with your permission, I'll put it at the end of the video.
Absolutely.
So
I just sent you before we started this a link for the updated version of the
yeah,
video. There was
HD.
That's right. There was a little
Yeah,
graphic issue on the previous one I sent you. So This one's perfect.
Yeah, well, that's the one I'll go with then, definitely.
Perfect. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm so excited. I'm so
yeah,
excited.
I'm looking forward to
So
it.
I was so happy to have you in it, man. Like you were just fantastic. And it was,
It was good fun. It was really good fun. It's been a long time since I've done any acting, even though there was no dialogue. It was still
yeah,
acting,
yeah.
and
Sometimes that's harder. Sometimes because
yeah,
you're conveying, a whole bunch of stuff without words. I mean, it was,
yeah. Well, I mean, that kind of moves me on to my next question. Really, is that like
yes,
I know you're involved with a lot of background work on set
yes,
on different
yes,
movies and TV shows, and I recently did the Trailer Park Boys season 13, and that you were just saying then it is difficult when there's no dialogue, but you have to make it look like you're having a conversation. It's really difficult. I'm
absolutely.
sure it's something that you get used to, but like, I guess my question to you is like, what is it about doing background work that you enjoy?
Everything, like everything. I started, I think I've been doing it for 16 years now. And it
Yeah,
started here in the Valley in New Minas when HBO was doing Call Me Fitz.
yeah,
Um, and I had done acting before, like on stage. I had done some stuff during my university days. And I enjoyed it, but there was just something about background acting and you know this from doing it. You're in there and you're watching what everyone is doing. Everyone has a job, and it's just fascinating what the director does, what the ADs are doing, what the camera crew, it's just it's just this amazing machine, and there seems to be this respect for everyone and everyone's job, and you're just watching, I don't know, magic take place right in front of your eyes.
yeah,
It really
100%.
is. Yeah.
What's the one set you've been on where you've been sort of, I don't know, maybe overwhelmed, starstruck, or you just like, wow, I can't believe I'm on set of this.
When you're dealing well, so Bag of Bones back around 2013, I think Pierce Brosnan was down, and that was just amazing. Like he's such a class act, and he
Yeah.
just walked up on, he just showed up, and that was
So
amazing.
you got to actually meet him, did you?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And
Yeah.
he's just so cool, but just
Yeah.
so,
I met him while he was here filming that, but it wasn't
okay.
it, it
Yeah, yeah.
wasn't the nicest meeting. It was a bit
Oh,
awkward.
okay.
So it was during when me and my wife were getting married, so everyone was over here all visiting,
Yeah, yeah.
and he was in the city and he was sitting. I can't remember the name of the place. There's a place there now on the waterfront in Halifax.
Hmm.
I don't know what it's called, but it's got a big bull outside. Don't know if
Okay.
that rings a bell. It used to be
Oh,
something else though. It was something else when Pierce was there,
the
but he was
sea
sitting
smoke.
outside having a
Oh,
beer.
okay.
It's where all the bikers hang out. You know that circle there on the waterfront where Theodore
Oh
Tojo
yeah.
used to be.
Yeah, it's not Bicycle Thief or
No, no, it's
Sea
it's in
Smoke.
the other. It's down further than that. That's all down one end. This is at the other end. This is
Oh,
by the
okay.
ferry terminal.
Sea Smoke, isn't it?
No, no, this is like right next to the ferry terminal.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So he
Okay.
was he was having a drink there, and
Yeah.
my friend was like saying, "Go over and say something to him. This would be like an amazing like wedding story. Like you go and like introduce yourself to him, and I'll take a picture of you."
100%.
So I was like,
Yeah.
"Okay, yeah." So I went over. He was sitting there on his own. He had a pair of sunglasses on and a beer in front of him, and I went over and I said, Pierce, and he just looked up like still had the sunglasses and just looked up at me, and I went. I'm a really big fan. Is there any chance to just get a quick picture with you? And I was talking low. I didn't want to draw attention.
Yeah, yeah,
And he
yeah.
he just looked at me and he went, just said no. And I said, okay, well, it was nice
Yeah.
to meet you. And he goes, but I will shake your hand. And he put his hand out and I shook his hand, which was
Okay.
very nice.
Yeah, yeah.
And I said,
Absolutely.
thank you very much. And then, I backed away and walked away from him. And
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
that. And
yeah.
then if a few, maybe a minute or two later, he got up and left. He had a backpack on and he just sort of wandered off. And
Right on.
I felt bad that I'd obviously
Ah.
blown 007's cover, if you like. So he wandered off, but yeah, well, I did regret going up to him because like it wasn't how I pictured it in my mind.
No, I
I
know.
thought
I
he'd be like,
know.
yeah, sure, like we'll take a picture, and then that would have been it. But the fact he knocked me back and he was like, no, I was like, shouldn't have asked him.
Bittersweet, but I mean, he
But it was
did.
his day off. He's trying to enjoy himself. He doesn't want to be recognized. He had sunglasses on, and then there's me going, "Hi, Pierce." Like.
Absolutely. No, I
Yeah.
know. I know what you're saying. Anyway,
Yeah.
it was a good experience that I had with him. Another good one was on the Book of Negroes. It was a CBC South African miniseries that was
Yeah.
shot here. Cuba Gooding Jr. was here, and I did a few scenes with him, and that was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome. So I assume he's a nice guy as well. He seems like he
Yeah,
is.
absolutely. Yeah, they had me doing this one thing where I was unloading this wagon full of fish. And you would have thought, guys, that they would have had, I don't know, styrofoam up to a certain point and then maybe 10 fish.
Yeah.
I think it was full of fish. And the thing was as heavy can be. And it kept reset back to ones, reset, but and you kept doing this, and the sun was coming down and the fish were getting hot and slippery. So, at what point and I'm getting a little tired because I don't know, this was probably the 10th or 11th take. I'm grabbing this damn bucket of fish, this barrel of fish. And so it goes a little sideways and the fish start sliding off the barrel. So he got a good laugh out of that. People enjoyed that.
Genuine blooper reel stuff.
Yeah,
Right? Right?
that's cool. That's very
Yeah.
cool. So have you got anything else coming up acting wise? Are you doing anything else, working currently on anything?
I'm in a center stage play in Kentville coming up mid-November. I play David, who's this farmer in the Josh McDonald play Halo,
Okay.
which is pretty cool. It's a really cool play.
Not like the video game then.
No, it's really well written. So this is supposed to a period, I think it's like in the 1970s, maybe early 80s. And this vision, what would you call it? A halo, this vision of Christ shows up on the side of a Tim Hortons. And
Right.
people are coming and they're praying and meanwhile I'm this father whose child is on life support because she was in an accident. So
Okay. Sounds interesting.
it's an amazing play.
Yeah.
So really looking forward to doing that. Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah,
Nice.
yeah. I'm going to be doing some background on a certain show Monday that's filmed in Nova Scotia. So
But you can't say anymore. You're not allowed to.
yeah, I'm not allowed to. But anyway,
Okay. Tell me off air then.
I will. Absolutely. Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, well, Geoff, listen, we're going to wrap it up now. It's been
Right
really
on.
nice for you to come on and talk
Oh
to
my
us.
God, I've loved it. You guys are fantastic.
It's
So
been awesome. Nantucket Idol, the music video is, we're gonna show everyone now. And yeah, the song's gonna be out at this sometime this month on all the platforms.
absolutely. I think in a couple of weeks.
Okay, yeah. So when that comes out on our next episode, we'll give it a little plug again and
Perfect.
get some numbers up for you. We'll try to anyway.
Right on. You guys are the best. I really
Thank you,
appreciate
man.
it.
Thank you very much. And Chris as well, thank you too. We're going to wrap the whole
Absolutely,
episode up
Chris.
now. Thanks to everyone that's listened, and extra special thank you to our guest, Geof Turner, for joining us.
Thanks,
And
Jeff.
here is
Thanks,
you can
mate.
introduce it, actually. You can introduce it. Introduce the music video for us, Geoff.
Okay, everyone. So for your viewing pleasure, Nantucket Idol.
So tonight we got the Nantucket man from Nantucket, or the Nantucket Idol. If he ever shows up, I don't know.
There once was a man from Nantucket. That man was me. Women come from miles around to get a piece of me. They say everything's bigger in Texas, but I disagree. There once was a man from Nantucket, and that man was me. New York has the Big Apple, London has Big Ben, Montana's Big Sky Country. But let me tell you, friend, drive hard up I-95 and then you'll see the greatest wonder in the world, ladies, that's me. There once was a man from Nantucket, that man was me. Women come from miles around to get a piece of me. Now they say everything's bigger in Texas, but I disagree. There once was a man from Nantucket, and that man was me. Now Scotty McCreery loves you this big, women are impressed, but I bet they've never been round here and seen me undressed. But if they had, I know for sure they'd idolize me. There once was a man from Nantucket, and that man was me. There once was a man from Nantucket, that man was me. Women come from miles around to get a piece of me. Now they say everything's bigger in Texas, but I disagree. There once was a man from Nantucket, and that man was me. The road to success is long and hard, competition's stiff. If you want to be the best in life, you have to use your gifts. And I thank God every day for what He's given me. I've got a leg up on the world, and Jagger agrees. There once was a man from Nantucket, that man was me. Women come from miles around to get a piece of me. Now they say everything's bigger in Texas, but I disagree. There once was a man from Nantucket, and that man was me. There once was a man from Nantucket, and that man was me.